Today I'm gonna show you a great recipe really fast. It's a soy-glazed salmon. I eat all day at work. Have I ever told you that? So when I come home for dinner at night, I usually want something really light and really fast, and that's exactly what this recipe is. The first thing that you wanna do is just season up your salmon with salt and pepper. Make sure that you line your baking sheet with aluminum foil. It really helps with cleanup later. These can go into a preheated broiler for about 5 minutes. Make sure your rack's about 4 inches away from the heat source. The soy-glazed salmon is gonna be served with a watercress and orange salad. I have 2 oranges that I'm gonna supreme because it's very elegant and I like to do it. I've showed you this before, I'll show you again. Slice off both ends and then cut down along the sides to remove the peel and the pith all in one slice. Make sure it's nice and clean and there's no pith left. Do a good job. Do you hum while you work? I hum all the time. I got it from my dad. He does it. My kids make fun of me. Tuneless humming. Get a bowl. Then cut between the membranes, releasing just the fruit into a bowl. And then you're gonna squeeze the juice into a second bowl, about 3 tablespoons. So I just like to squeeze with my bare hands. Now your hands are gonna be all sticky. I'm sorry. At least it's not poultry. Squeeze the poultry to remove all the juice. You can wipe your hands off, but you don't have to wash them. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 teaspoons of honey, otherwise known as 1 tablespoon, salt and pepper. So that's your glaze, just give that a stir. So you need a tablespoon of the glaze. I'm just making a dressing in here in the bowl with the oranges. Some rice wine vinegar, teaspoon of rice vinegar, and then a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Make sure that it's a nice light vegetable oil, because this is a nice light dressing. And then a little bit of salt and pepper, of course. And then I like to just whisk it on the side. Tilt your bowl, just don't break up your oranges. It's my cheater method so that I don't dirty too many bowls. What do you think? I guess it's time to glaze the salmon, right? It's been a few minutes. After 5 minutes of the salmon being in the oven, take it out, and that's when you want to glaze it. If you put the glaze on too early because it's under the broiler, it will burn. Brush your soy and orange glaze over the top of the salmon, and that's going to get all nice and caramelized in the broiler. Caramelized and delicious. You can always save a little bit and pour it over the salmon at the end if you'd like. Back in the broiler for about 3 more minutes. I have 3 minutes. All I have to do left is cut up an onion, half an onion really, or a quarter of an onion if it's big. I like to get this into the salad dressing. I'm not a huge fan of raw onion, but I do like it when you take an onion and you put it into an acidic dressing like this. I believe I've called this quickling in the past. Caught it just in time, I'm not joking. You definitely want to keep an eye on this. Broilers can be very fickle and you don't want to burn your dinner. So this has some beautiful caramelization on it. I caught it at the very, very last moment. It's perfect. It's got a little bit of burning on there, but that's delicious. I mean, let's not call it burning, let's call it excessive browning. Brush it one more time with the glaze from the pan. The glaze on the bottom of the pan is actually reduced a little bit and it's stickier. Simply beauteous. Come with me, salmon, to the front. All right. The last thing we need for this little salad here is some watercress. You can use any kind you have. This is hydroponic watercress, kind of a flatter, bigger leaf. With this kind, there's a lot of stem that's kind of gangly that you don't want to use, so just cut that off. Anything that you don't want to eat, just take it off. Then toss it with your onion and your oranges and your dressing. I want to season it just a little bit more with salt and pepper, because I'm that kind of girl and I like to season as I go along. Ready to plate. A little bit of salad, a little bit of salmon. When you have the skin on and you broil it, the skin sticks to the foil and the clean salmon comes apart, which is kind of cool. A little bit of salad. It's light and fresh and delicious, and it's exactly the kind of recipe that I'm looking for at the end of the day. How about you?